In the early hours before his execution on January 8, 1999, Dobie Gillis Williams made a final striking request, a last meal comprised almost entirely of sweets. He asked for a dozen candy bars, listing off familiar favorites like Hershey, Baby Ruth, and Snickers. Alongside these, he requested a pitcher of milk, coconut pea lemon pie, and a serving of chocolate ice cream. When the meal arrived, Williams consumed most of the candy bars and some of the ice cream, but he left the pies untouched. This choice, so unreservedly indulgent and reminiscent of childhood treats, stands in stark contrast to the violence of the crime for which he was convicted. Williams's selection of candy bars, simple, sweet, and universally recognized, evokes a sense of nostalgia and innocence. There's a childlike escapism in reaching for chocolate and milk as a final comfort. For many, these foods are linked to the carefree days of youth, when a candy bar could brighten an afternoon and milk soothed after play. That Williams gravitated toward these items in his final hours suggests a longing for solace, perhaps an attempt to reclaim a moment of peace before facing the end. The pitcher of milk, more than just a beverage, complements the candy, offering an almost maternal comfort, a return to basics, to simplicity, and to childhood ritual. But this seemingly innocent choice is shadowed by the brutal reality of Williams' past. Convicted for the 1984 murder of Sonia Nippers, Williams's life and final hours are marked by controversy and complexity. His trial has been scrutinized for the quality of his legal defense, with critics pointing out that his attorney failed to present mitigating factors such as his notably low IQ, which at 65 is well below the threshold for intellectual disability. This omission has fueled ongoing debates about the fairness of his trial and whether justice was truly served. Yet, it is the last meal that continues to captivate public imagination. The juxtaposition of childlike indulgence with the gravity of capital punishment and the violence of his crime creates a powerful, unsettling image. It raises questions about the psychological states of those facing execution, about the meaning and purpose of the last meal tradition, and about the human need for comfort, even in the darkest of circumstances. Why do condemned prisoners so often turn to sweets and rich foods in their final hours? Some psychologists suggest that these choices reflect a desire to return, however briefly, to moments of happiness or innocence. For Williams, the selection of candy bars and milk could have been a way to find comfort amid fear and uncertainty, or perhaps a final act of defiance, a refusal to engage with the gravity of the moment. Others see it as symbolic, a final assertion of agency in a process where almost all control has been stripped away. The tradition of the last meal itself has long been a subject of fascination. It is a ritual that humanizes even those convicted of the most inhuman acts, serving as a reminder of the complex, sometimes contradictory nature of people. Williams' candy-centric last meal forces us to confront the boundaries between guilt and innocence, adulthood and childhood, judgment and mercy. What do you think about Dobie Gillis Williams' last meal? Does it reveal something deeper about the human experience, or is it simply an odd footnote in a tragic story? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories that explore the complexities of justice, ritual, and humanity. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Let us know what you think about this extraordinary final request.